Okay, welcome back again, and this is the Chipmaster in another repair video. So I got here a box. It's quite heavy, right? It says fragile. Please handle with care. It's a bit heavy. It's all MacBooks. So today I'm going to repair a MacBook. So I have one in there that's very urgent to repair. Alright, so I have here a MacBook Air. This is a A1397. This one is another A1932 T2. So this is a T2 and this is a M1 base MacBook. Alright, I have here A1502. Also have a A1398. This is the urgent one, so this is the one I'm going to repair. This is a 15-inch A1398, and I have another Air here. This is the one that I repaired in the other video. So the customer said, the tech says that the customer says that the keyboard and the trackpad is not working, right? And she tried different flex cable, but it's not working. So I will repair this later on in the day. So I'm going to repair the 15-inch one, this one. So I'll just put back the rest in the box. Okay, so I will. Alright, so I'm going to repair this one, and she told me that it's not turning on. So it's an A1398 15-inch. Alright, so I'm going to see what's going on inside. Alright, so I'm going to plug in the power. Alright, as you can see, I'm not getting it. Okay, I'm getting lights. I'm taking 26 milliamp there. Pressing the switch, but not taking anything. Nothing. So I'm pressing the switch. It's not taking anything. So this indicates to me that the battery is charging. Could be that the keyboard itself is bad. Alright, so I'm gonna open it and see if the keyboard is actually bad, just by removing the battery. I'm just gonna remove the battery and see if the laptop turns on by itself. Then I will know that there's something wrong with the keyboard. And if so, I'll have my tech repair it when he arrives. Replace the keyboard. Bit dusty. Alright, so I'm looking at the keyboard connector here. I'm seeing some, oh, this is the sticky residue from this plastic film here that is used to as a help assist to remove and to install the keyboard. Alright, so I'm going to remove the battery. This is a 2014 MacBook Pro. Alright, so I remove the battery. So I'm going to apply power again. And it's still not turning on. As you can see, I'm getting the orange light. I'm still stuck at 26 milliamp. So right away, this is telling me that this is a no display fault, right? It's not a no power. The laptop is actually on, but the hard start is not complete, right? So whenever you see something like this, the laptop is on, but the hard start is not complete, or it could be that there's a short on the secondary stage of the board, right? The secondary is PP 3.3 volt S3 and PP 3.3 volt PP 5 volt S0, sorry, right? And PP 1.05 S0. Those are the secondary power supplies, right? So looking at this, to me it seems as if it's either a no display or a short on the secondary supply line. All right, so I'm doing a visual inspection now. All right, I'm going to start from the LCD connection section here. Okay, so as you can see, all is well there. I'm not seeing any burn, any explosion, right? Coming down to the audio section here is good. Backlight section here is also good. All right, this is these are the PP bus tantalum capacitors, all good. All right, this is PP 3.42. We are getting orange light, so that section is okay. All right, here on the RAM particles, all good here. All right, PCH. All right, this is an Intel Series 8 PCH, right, which matches the 4th generation CPU, right, and it has a dedicated graphics card here. All is well there so far. All right, so I'm just going to take out the board. All right, so I'm going to take out the board to do another inspection on the other side. All right, so the board is now out. All right, so I'm going to check the next side of the board after 2, 1, 2. All right, so I'm looking pretty good so far. Take a look. All right, starting from the DC jack all the way around. All right, so what is this? Okay. All right, so all right, all looking good on this side. Oh, let me see. Let me add back a screw here. I wasn't supposed to remove this screw for the fan here. All right, still moving. Okay, so all right, so here is the charging chip. All is well there in terms of no explosion, no corrosion. This is the standby 3.3 and 5 volt strip. All is well. All right, so this is the MUX chip, which is going to convert the graphics card signals, the backlight adjustment, and all those signals, right, to the display connection, EDP, right? So this is called a MUX, right? Something similar to like a redriver. All right, so we have some PWM ICs here, chips here. All is well. This is under the PCH. Not seeing any form of liquid corrosion or anything. All right, down here, all is well. To this connection, all is well. This is the embedded controller, all good. All right, this is the camera control IC, all good. And this is the graphics card power supply, and this is the CPU power supply. Yeah. And the VRAM, right? These are the VRAM, Hynix, and all is well. I'm not seeing any liquid burn, any explosion, any corrosion or mildew on the board, so all is well. All right. All right, so I'm going to check all coils. I'm going to check all coils for short or any abnormal diode value that can be found on these coils. So I'm going to start from backlight. Backlight is okay, excellent. All right, this is 5 volts. All right, 419, very good. 3.3 volts, excellent. 141. This is PP bus. Oh, PP bus is what? So there was a short on PP bus. So that 25 that 25 or that 250 milliamps, sorry, of current that I was getting is not actually a power on current, nor it's not a secondary supply current, so it's a dead short. So something is getting hot. Something is getting hot on the board. So I'll have to use the thermal camera to see if I can find out a shorted component. Alright, so that one is pretty interesting. I thought it was actually triggered, but I noticed the current instantly went to 250 milliamp. That's really not normal. I should have known that. Why did I know that? Should have known that. Anyway. Alright, so we have a short on PP bus. Alright, so could it be one of these tantalum capacitors here? Under here? Let me see if any of them is burned. First I'm going to plug in the power. I'm going to feel it with my hand first to see if I can quickly locate the fault. Right, so as I'm feeling, not feeling anything getting hot here. Let me check the others. Somewhere here is hot. Charging chip is slightly warm. The heat is right in this section here. Somewhere right here. I'm trying to just eliminate the thermal camera. If not, then I'll have to use the thermal camera. It's more down to this side of the board. Somewhere in this section here is hot. I just feel it's one of these tan capacitors. Feels like it's this MOSFET. Let me check this MOSFET's gate. Okay, so we have a broken MOSFET. So it's a MOSFET. So normally when you have a short like this, you should change, when the upper MOSFET is broken on PP bus, you should also replace the PWM control chip for that MOSFET, upper MOSFET. So it seems the charging chip is broken because the charging chip is responsible for providing 12 volts PP bus. So I'll have to replace the 12 volts, the charging chip. Also I'll have to check the current sensing resistors that takes the voltage from the adapter and then calculate it 20 times on the difference of the current sensing resistor. Normally they are open and they change their value from 10 ohms to a few hundreds of kilo ohms. So I'll have to check those resistors as well. Alright, so I'm going to replace the MOSFET. Going under the microscope now. Alright. Just adjusting my light stand here. It's kind of a bit lazy, backward and lazy. Alright, so I'm under the microscope and this is the MOSFET. Alright, so I'm checking the gate. Alright, that MOSFET is broken. Let me check the lower MOSFET gate. Excellent, no short. So I replaced the MOSFET and the charging control chip. Add in some flux, see if I can flow 400 degrees. Takes a lot of heat. these boards. Finally, it's off. Alright, so I'm checking the gate again. As you can see, it's now restored. Alright, and PP bus, let me see. Still have a short on PP bus. Right, that MOSFET is broken. Alright, so this is the MOSFET. Alright, so I'm checking here. As you can see, I have a dead MOSFET right here. MOSFET is dead. It's break. It has a broke. Alright. Touching the gate. Reverse. Alright. Okay. This is interesting. Now I'm getting proper reading. Touching the gate. Touching again. Conduction. Alright, reverse. Alright, discharge. Touching the gate. Alright, there's no conduction. So the MOSFET is working. Interesting. I get 4. So the MOSFET is good. The MOSFET is good. So we still have a short on PP bus. So I'll have to go under the thermal camera for this one. As you can see, getting a dead short here. Alright, so that's a short. So I'm going to head over to the thermal. Okay. Okay, so I'm now under the thermal camera. Alright, so first I'm going to just inspect in this area here for the section here for these tantalum capacitors. Let me just get some more space here. Alright, so I'm going to first inspect this section. Alright, so I'm going to give power. No short there. Alright, so I'm going to go up to the CPU power supply section because I'm just checking for the tantalum capacitors first. Right in the CPU power supply section. Alright, so I'm going to inspect under here to see if I can find any heat spots under this black tape here where the tantalum capacitors are. Alright, so I'm going to give power. Seen anything there? Alright, let me adjust the sliders. Alright. Did I check here? Let me check under the graphics card here. Alright. Right in this section here, I'm going to check. I give power. Give power. What is that? Is that a heat spot? No. Alright, so I'm checking under the board. The other side here. Alright, I give power. My ground is slipped off, I believe. Yes. Just reconnecting the ground. Alright, so I give power. That's my wire getting hot. Gonna check in the charging section. I see something hot here. What is this? That's my ground clip. Alright, so let me remove some of the shields. Okay, so after some checking, I only find a heat spot right here. Right here. Right in this section here, I believe. Alright, this section here. Let me just close these one. So right in this section here, I give power. So as you can see, I see a heat spot here. It's 33 degrees, 33.1 degrees, and that seems on the other side of the board. So I'm going to flip over directly on that side. And that's right here. So let me give power so I can mark. Oh, my ground is got, oh, okay, sorry about that. Alright, so it's somewhere right here. Alright, so I'm giving power now. So right in this section here. That's the only heat spot I can find. Alright, I checked the entire board and I can't find a heat spot. Alright, so I remove the power. Give power again. Alright, so the cursor is pointing right. It seems a bit tricky. It's hard to find the heat spot. It's right here. All right. Okay, so yes, so after hunting, I found this. I had to do visual inspection, so in-depth visual inspection, and I found this cap here. I'm not sure if that is the culprit. Right, I also see a little debris here because it was under this black plastic film, so I couldn't see during visual inspection at the early part of this, at the first part of this video. I'm also seeing some corrosion here on these capacitors here for the VRAM. Right, could it be that it is for the main power supply or for impedance? Alright, so I'm cleaning the edge here. So it took me up roughly maybe about 20 minutes to search the whole entire board with my eyes, and I see this cap here, right here, which looks discolored and it's also look burnt. Alright, so I'm going to remove it. Alright, it's as a burn, slightly burnt. Alright, so I'm going back to I'm going to check at this cap here to see if the short is gone or not. And I still have a short. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the short is all the way into the board. So I will have to do a board swap, because this one, even though I dig so deep into the board, the short is not removed. So I will have to replace this board. Right, no matter how I dig, even if I use a Dremel, the entire part, I'd have to Dremel off all this part here, this section here, to hopefully leave the short, and it's not worth it for me. So I will not go any further with this repair. So there's nothing I can do now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, so I will definitely prepare something for you in the next video. Bye.